are you feeling today?
Well, I feel a bit disappointed, I feel like, because of stain on my shirt.
It will wash out, no problem. So we will be practicing the speaking part of our IELTS test. What should I call you?
You can call me Lisa.
Okay, hello Lisa. Nice to meet you. And now with the part 1, I will be asking you some questions about online shopping.
Yes.
So how often do you buy things online?
Well, I think maybe once or twice every month. I usually just compile everything I need into a list and buy them all at once to save the shipping cost.
And why do you buy online? Why not in the store?
Well, because in Vietnam, there's not usually stores where I can buy just specific items that I need for my hobbies and life. Maybe certain styles of clothes or maybe just really niche items.
So what was the last thing you bought online?
So the last thing I bought online was a cardigan. I bought it last month for a trip with my friends.
Do you ever see things in shops and then buy them online?
No, I usually just buy them directly at a shop, but there are some rare instances where I just delay the purchase and go look the items online and see if I can find it for a cheaper price.
Right, that's good. Okay, so now let's move on to the part 2 question. In the part 2 question, you will have 1 minute to prepare. Describe a time when you met someone who you became good friends with. You should say who you met, when and where you met this person, what you thought about this person, and why you think you guys became good friends. So here is your paper. Okay, time's up, let's go. Tell me about the person you became good friends with.
So the one person that I became good friends with was my best friend. Well, I met her in primary school and we studied in the same class actually. Well, we met, I think, during 4th grade. But at the time, I think I thought that she was a very intimidating person. And she was the class leader at the time. So she usually hung out with more popular kids at the time. So when she approached me and asked me if we can draw together, and that's when I started being friends with her. The friendship has lasted for five years now. Well, I think our friendship lasted that long because we had the same hobbies, and at the time we also watched the same shows, and we found that we had a lot of similarities with each other. Now that we in secondary school about to go to high school, we have had some differences and just maybe sometimes fights. We still stay together since now the friendship, even though we had a lot of differences, and we can still find ourselves being very close to each other. Because instead of hobbies, it's now our personalities that are keeping us together. And I think it's been so long that I've had a friendship that is this intimate.
That was a great answer, well done. So let's move on to part 3, and I encourage you to speak in detail. Yes. We will keep talking about friends and friendships. So how important is it for children to have lots of friends at school?
So I think it is very important for children to have a lot of friends at school. So first of all, I think that they need to have a lot of relationships with other people other than their family members. Since that from a young age, they need to have a lot of conversations, a lot of interactions, so that they can get used to it when they become an adult. If they just doesn't have a lot of relationships and friendships, they can learn how to socialize, how to fix problems, how to have proper communications, and just overall how to do teamwork. And I know a lot about this since I never really had any friends in elementary schools. And I grew up and just not very good at communicating my needs and my feelings. So not having friends can have pretty direct impact on the child.
Yes.
Next, another thing is that having friends can help them develop into better adults. Well, growing up a loner can lead to, I think, a lot of problems as adults. Since when they're small, you can't see the problem. When they're older, you can see they're distancing from other people and just scared to ask for help and being scared of communication, and they lock themselves at home.
Right. Yeah, that was a good detailed answer. Why do you think children often choose different friends as they get older?
Well, they get older. Well, first of all, I think because of their personality. When they're young, they're more innocent and they tend to just have as much friends as possible, no matter the differences. But as an adult, their personality change and they might prefer maybe more quiet people, maybe more outgoing people as their friends. And so their circle of friends get smaller and smaller. Maybe they get smaller and they tend to choose people with who's similar to them, similar hobbies and similar lifestyle.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, that was wonderful. Let's say goodbye now.
Yes, thank you.